Olodumare, no good hospitals, no good medical amenities for this our land. Now, whether you rich, whether you poor, all of us stay inside together. Oh yeah, where the stimulus package for the suffering and smiling masses?
Money no be everything. I preach reality. Naija make you shine your eye. Coronavirus know this man. Stay at home, stay at home. Naija make you stay at home. Stay alive, stay alive. Corona konialewa, konialewa. Coronavirus shut down America, shut down in Europe, shut down in Asia. Wake up Nigeria, don't be ignorant. Isolate yourself, beware of coronavirus. Salamu alaikum yan wana daga harewa. Coronavirus malam umaru gaskiya ne. Ku tabbata kuna wanke hannun ku ko da yaushe. Ni ne Idrisa na kawo muku sako. If you wake up my brother, make you wash your hand. If you no get soap, sanitize your hand. Advance yourself my brother, make you no shake hand. Toba fun e lowo, fun ni ebo. Money no be everything. I preach reality. Naija make you shine your eye. Coronavirus know this man. Stay at home, stay at home. Naija make you stay at home. Stay alive, stay alive. Corona konialewa, konialewa. Ọlọ́run ọba dákẹ́dájọ́, Ọlọ́run ọba ṣèyítòhùn. Àìsàn tí kò gbógun bàbá má jẹ́ kó yà lé wa. Láti China ni corona ti gorí wa America. Nigeria be careful, corona no send you. As you dey blame the lazy youth, make you blame politicians. Make we blame our leaders wey no wan build hospitals. Before they go medical check up for.
Okay, without wasting further time, I want to welcome everybody to this I can't call it August broadcast, but it's one of the things we have to do regularly to keep ourselves regularly sensitized, informed, and to stay updated as per whatever is going on in our world. Now let us go straight into it. Well, I want to speak about Bishop David Oyedepo's should I call it rant? I beg your pardon. And the concern, the emergency concerned speaker, Pastor Chris Oyakhilome, on how they have been handling and responding or reacting to the COVID-19 issue. What is important is that I'm going to play their videos to let us be on the same page as far what I'm talking about. Now, Bishop David Oyedepo first said that you cannot ask markets to be opening for 6 hours. That if you can cope with markets opening 6 hours, then what is wrong with allowing churches open 2 hours? Is definitely making case for its constituency, which is constituency of the church business operators, and we understand this. Now, I'll come to what I have to say about it, and I want to also hear from you. All right. Second, we should also come to the point of where Oyakhilome is also making case that you cannot say churches should know, and those that are saying that churches should shut down to obey or to bow to government order due to corona are not Christians or something like it. But let's just get it clearly. I'm just giving you my own interpretations here, right? So let's start with the bishop himself, Bishop Oyedepo.
There is something wrong for people to be allowed to be in the market for 6 hours and can't be in church for 2 hours. Man, it's an upside down way of looking at things. Amen. There is more hope for a poor and wise child than for an old foolish king who will no more be admonished. Ecclesiastes chapter 4 verse 13. Better is a poor and a wise child than an old foolish king who will no more be admonished. Which one is more orderly? The market or the church? No. I can smell a rat. The Lord spoke to me on it so strong yesterday. I can smell it right. Behind all this is how do we stop the church from exploding? gods had. Now, people that are involved don't know it. Oh. What had done Egypt, Israel and Egypt was not Pharaoh. They were the gods of Egypt. They were the gods of Egypt because the greatest headache of the powers of darkness is the growth and expansion of the church. Worldwide. Worldwide. No civilization has ever endured without a foundation in Christ. No. Where were the philosophers of Greece?
I think I should start already without wasting time, so that we don't leave any stone unturned. Now, the big shop, this big shop, that shop is very big, so it's a big shop. The big shop started by saying that you cannot allow markets to open for 6 hours and shut and close the churches for 2 hours. Now you want to ask yourself simple questions. It's not as if we cannot close the market for 6 hours or for a whole day. But then, I mean, it's common sense. This is not about whether you went to school or whether you're a spiritual field or whatever. This is about common sense. Now, market sells essential foods or other things that are necessary for people's survival. If it were possible for markets to go online and people can download food, nobody will open markets now. So is Oyedepo rivaling the market? No. Is he in contest with market? Is his church in contest with the market? Now, no one has said stop church services whether online or offline. What the directive has said is please close physical gatherings, and the directive did not say church only. Those that are exactly implementing or executing or effecting these directives have been operating on Monday, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays. And in fact, the day they were supposed to even come to your church for flouting the other deliberately and ignorantly and arrogantly, they left you. No, the day the police and task force men were going around, they did not do anything. They did not close Oyedepo's service. They left him to finish and said, Baba, please respect yourself. But they went to other places, broke beer at the beer parlor. They broke cartons of beer. We saw the video, we shared it. They broke cartons of beer, started flogging people out of their respective places. They went to other smaller churches and dispersed people. While we were still condemning the manner with which they handled it, they did not affect or stop your own church that day in Ota. Big shop Oyedepo. So are you rivaling the markets now? Because I don't understand. Okay, are you feeding people in your church? No. If what you are giving people in your church is free food, then people can come to the gate and collect food and go back home. Because even the directive says that people that want to go and even eat at the canteen should take the food and go home. Nobody should sit in the canteen and eat. Buy and go. It is about respecting social distance at a critical time like this. So if Bishop Oyedepo is here to be rivaling the market, then something is wrong. I cite you, Idris Abdul Karim Baba. I cite you. You understand? Now, if Oyedepo is now here to be rivaling the markets for rendering or having essential services, then we need to begin to question the calling. Is it God that called him or something else? Maybe the pockets. Unless nobody should tell me to respect an elder here. Because he also said, if maybe I should play it back, he also said it is better for a child that knows what he's doing than for a foolish king or foolish elder. No, so a lot of people are putting themselves in the shoe of what they are quoting in the scriptures. And this is not an exception, excuse me. So what are you saying? So Oyedepo already described himself. I mean, at this stage, even if I'm a member of your church, I'm sorry, Baba, this is the time you have exposed your hypocrisy and your selfishness. I've always excused it before that people should stop saying that Oyedepo needs people to keep coming to that place because they said he buried some things in the church. I don't know what it is. I don't even, as a scientific person, you don't want to join issues with those that are into the things that are said to be spiritual or ritualistic. that you need people to keep flocking the place to continue to renew the powers. I don't understand. Because otherwise, others have been holding their services, online, and they are good. If you truly have the miracles and the healing powers, this is the time to test you. Let us take you to the hotspots of the COVID-19 isolations and quarantine centers. Go and heal the sick. No arrangement this time. Yes, no arrangee. After all, pastors have always collaborated with doctors in Nigeria. Now, when you get to the hospital and they don't have facility, they will say it is a spiritual case. Doctor will be diagnosing your spiritual problem. Can you imagine that? So, if that has been the case, we now need divine intervention in the corona. So, again, the bishop also claimed in that video you just saw now that God told him, that God spoke with him expressly on the matter, and that he now smells rats. No, God did not tell you the exact thing. After God spoke with you, you now smell rats. Meaning that God did not give you the details finish, Abi. Because the other only affects church, it did not affect mosques, Abi. Because the other day, when one Alpha was holding service, Jumat service, in Agege, we all condemned it. We all condemned it. That time we did not talk. In fact, they are currently flogging some Alphas for flagrant disobedience of the directive in the north. And you have not necessarily applauded or appreciated anyone for doing that. It is only your own business that matters. Shebi the other day, Winners Chapel, by the way, released a USSD code for anybody that wants to purchase offering and tithe online in the church. Shebi they release the USSD code if you want to pay offering, if you want to pay your tithe, if you want to pay other donations, and shebi that one is working. And in fact, I used to even appreciate the Deeper Life Church, because there was a time the Deeper Life Church used to have their members at different branches, and they will be able to even watch on projector. They have the satellite dish that will connect to where their geo is preaching, Kumuyi, and everybody will be listening to the message in their respective branches or chapters or districts, or what do you call it, house fellowship. How come that is no longer the case? Everybody is competing with themselves to be the biggest big shop in town, Bishop Oyedepo. Now, if bishop has problem and they compulsorily wants physical gathering, maybe they already have smaller cells where these things happen. And this is where some of you are going to be facing crisis. Those of you GOs who are not allowing your other pastors at branches to preach, but you must bring everybody to the headquarters every Sunday. You are beginning to reveal the hypocrisy of your wrong faith. The hypocrisy of what you are practicing. It's very clear. Because, for instance, if you have been allowing, I think one of the smartest pastors in this regard is Pastor Kadija Adeboye of the Redeemed Christian Church of God. You know why? It's like that man saw this coming. He had always been allowing people to have smaller cells of parishes, such that after every five buildings, you will see parishes, and people can gather. And then this is also the kind of time you can activate that or motorize that kind of thing. For instance, you may now begin to have a situation where people don't necessarily have to come to the headquarters. Like in the Redeemed Christian Church of God, it's only their convention. Maybe their convention in August and their festival or whatever they call it in December. Or maybe every other first Friday. All of this, they know how they make their money and schedule it. Other times that people are not coming to the headquarters, they are paying offering and their respective parishes and small cells of house fellowship. Even up to, I learned recently that even up to morning devotion these days. They have all the full service, even every day morning devotion at respective family homes. And people are still remitting their offerings to the headquarters. You can do that, but this is what greed has led you to, such that you don't want pastors to minister at their respective parishes. You want everybody to come to the headquarters and listen only to you and do what you want. Okay, now there's now a pandemic and everybody has got to safely stay at home, and you suddenly have a problem with that. Oh yeah, now why not activate all those smaller shells you have opened before? Even house fellowship, satellite worship centers, house fellowship, and the morning devotions, all of those things happen. They are there. Use them, including, leveraging on the online power. You can begin to host your programs online, and families can watch on their TV, watch, on Facebook. They are following you now. I mean, I don't see any difference between Oyedepo and AY Life, AY Comedian. You are running a show, they are also running the show. At the time like this, you use the online power, do Instagram Live now. And whoever still wants to pay often will pay. But at the end of the day, you have just exposed yourself. You are just validating what people have conspired to say. I don't know if it is a conspiracy or truth. We will need to investigate that there are some things buried in that church, and crowds will have to keep coming there, so that you can continue to exercise the powers of that thing you buried there. Otherwise, Jesus did not need a particular place for where to gather people every time. No, now, Jesus does not need a particular place for where to gather people. Everywhere Jesus went to, he was able to perform his miracle. If God truly spoke with you, and you are now suddenly smelling a rat, how come God did not speak with you ahead of this? Not only you and the rest of your likes. God didn't speak with you that there was going to be a COVID, or there was going to be a pandemic that will affect the church. All of you that gave prophecy, 2020 prophecy at the beginning of this year, none of you saw COVID in your prophecies. None of you. So science has overwhelmed all of you. Alright? Science has taken over. So why do we still need religion? It's already fluffy. If you did not see it, that too early in the year already, and the world is on break, and you did not see it coming, and you say God is speaking with you, you are a liar. You are a liar. If I were a member of your church, I will no longer be coming. No, I will no longer be coming, because you just exposed and embarrassed yourself, and that's just the fact. I will no longer be coming. Thank God, thank goodness, I'm no longer going to any church. Since 2011 that I stopped going to church, nothing evil has happened to me. I'm better for it. I was an assistant pastor in Redeem, and the moment I discovered that everything you have been doing has always been about remitting money to the headquarters, I said, this is business, and I can no longer be a party to deceiving people. So I quit. So other people, I'm speaking to your conscience today. I've stopped going to church since 2011, and I'm better for it too. These guys don't mean well for you. They don't care. They don't. I'm going to Oyakhilome next. These guys don't care about you. They only care about what they want to be getting from gathering you people together. Shebi Oyakhilome has healing school. How far now? Anyways, I'll come to Oyakhilome shortly now. Let's hear a little of what he also has to say.
I did say that the lockdown was not science. It was not science. And now several scientists, medical doctors, virologists, immunologists, a lot of them have spoken around the world to say that the lockdown was not science. So I was right all the time. Stunning that everything we knew became like we never went to school, or declare that they got any real results from it. Of course, it is good for politicians. Politicians are going to play politics with it.
But it's not good for
and
pastors.
Say, all what they achieved with those actions. But when you're talking about human lives, you're not talking politics now. See, so what we're dealing with here is not politics. We're talking about saving lives. And that these steps did not save lives. They didn't save lives. In fact, they put lives at risk. This is the truth. They put lives at risk. They put your immunity at risk. Is is the one about the masks. I've never seen useful in public. They're used in clean environments, in a certain type of environment. The CDC did say the masks will not work. They knew. Then they went back and thought about it and said, wow, we need them. Why? Why did they say we need them? I'll tell you why. Why are you wearing masks? You're not wearing masks because of science. Because if we go by science, you should not wear the masks in public, really. So wear the mask because the politicians in your country said you should wear them. So keep the law, all right, because that's the law. That's fine. But it's not right if someone says it's because of science. Because
at any rate, you already heard him. So Pastor Oyakhilome has a healing school, but he's suddenly a scientist correcting science and politics. It's not only funny, it's also embarrassing. How many times has this pastor ever sat down to put his voice on behalf of his members before? To say, no, government, if you are not creating employment, if you are not doing this, if you are not doing that, you are wrong. It is not good. How many times? Suddenly it turned a public opinion molder. Can you imagine? Somebody who has a miracle school suddenly turned a scientist. Do you understand something? Are you also smelling rat like Oyedepo? Oyedepo smelled rat after God spoke to him. So God is directing this one in the scientific way. At any rate, I love how Corona is beginning. How Corona is beginning to expose the hypocrisies at every corner of Nigeria, both in politics. The leadership has already been exposed as a joke. No, nothing about that anymore. Now let us come to religion. These blokes are also exposing themselves as people as people who have nothing to offer and who never cared about their own people. Because if you so care about people, how come you didn't see the vision that something was going to happen and you'd have already started giving them anointing against it long before Corona was declared worldwide? That's number one. Number two, how come that you have never spoken in the public like this before? You have never spoken on matters of public interest like this before. You have always avoided them as far as your own business is not affected. Now suddenly you became public opinion. You have also joined opinion influencers on social media suddenly because your church is closed down, and you're now making it look like it's an attack on your church. Really? Did they mention specifically your own church must be locked down? Or did they also say Muslims are exempted? How many pastors have been flogged? Have you not seen trending videos of imams Afars being flogged in the north for holding Jumat service? But you are suddenly here acting the victim, playing the victim as if it was about I don't understand though. What's going on? What's going on? Go. Now, while I continue saying what I'm saying, just in case I can take a few calls, but please let us do this. I'll take maybe 1, 2, 3, Skype calls. Do Skype, please. And if you still have the WhatsApp too, you can do. But I'll prefer the Skype. But make sure that you keep your opinion or whatever you want to say in just 1 minute. Just for me to say, this is my position on this. 1 minute, so that we can allow other people. And I don't want it to be too long, so that the live broadcast can end soon. So I think something is wrong with our pastors who are always motivational speakers advising people on how to leverage on innovative tools to up their games, and suddenly you are the ones who no longer have games. You are now overwhelmed by the events of the world. Now, Bishop Oyedepo, I want to ask a question. When some of your members were stuck in South Africa due to what was tagged in the media as xenophobic crisis, you have up to 4 or 6 private jets. Did you at any time try to rescue people by sending out your private jet to go and rescue people? You were not interested. You were not. How many times has Oyedepo come out to speak on things that are affecting the children of God, such as no employment, poor salary, and the rest of them? How many times has Oyedepo concerned himself with all of it? If he truly cares. Suddenly Oyedepo became an activist from the pulpits. You can imagine that. I think I got a caller now. Let's take him. Hello. We gotta make this a video call. Are you there? Can you hear me? Hello? Do you want us to do this again? Please try calling back. Sorry about that. I think it's the network. So you understand how many times have this, even Oyakhilome, it's the first time I'm seeing his videos trending on social media. First time that I'm seeing his video trending on social media, commenting on public affairs, public issues. No, it's fine. Allow, please, don't fight anybody. Allow his worshippers to come here, because they no longer worship Jesus Christ. They worship their bishops and Jews, and we understand it. You know, we completely understand it. So all of those things are just like that. If these people so care, how come we have not been hearing from them from time? How come suddenly they are now beginning to act, to become emergency activists? And it is only activists for their own church. Oyedepo then said, Pepe said that the church, that it smells a rat, that this is about the church. Really? No, really? So it's no longer about 5G. Really? So it's no longer about that. It's no longer about PDP and APC, because we remember I was supporting article then. So sorry, really, it is now about your church. How come all your fasting and prayers did not help you see all of this coming, and your prophecy at the beginning of the year did not also reveal that such thing was coming? This is unfortunate. Let me play him some more.
Various levels targeting the church, because the growth and expansion of the church is the greatest headache of the devil. Get ready for the evening. I will show you a few things. But the gates of hell shall not prevail against it. Any gang up that gathers against the church, he says, surely they shall gather together, but not by me. And everyone that gathers together against you shall fall for your sake. Or the devil and all his agents will pay for this. Any gang up against any religion, against any race, against any people, because you got some money or have some things, man, you smell. You will smell. Every soul is precious to God. Every soul is made in God's image. I don't know what hospitals record the kind of healings that the Church of Christ record. And now hospitals where people die every day is open. The church is closed. Because the oppression of the devil has no medical cure.
I did say that the lockdown would wear the mask because the politicians in your country said this.
Now
is
so
the
we
fact.
see on people.
Scientifically, it's dangerous to health.
Pastor, doctor, philosopher, scientist Chris Oyakhilome suddenly. You see, as much as we do not like to see humanity perish, we do not like to see people die, it's also exposing to see that COVID is revealing what stuff all these people are made of. Should I still take these calls? Hello? Can you hear me? Hi, good evening. So sorry. I think there's a technical issue here. There's a technical issue here. But at any rate, let me read the comments. If we cannot do the call, we can do comments. Let me get into the comments now. Let me get into the comments. So please, don't take my own opinion hook, line, sinker. You understand? Don't take it hook, line, sinker. If there's anything you feel, yeah, somebody just asked me to shut up my mouth, but he has not told me the reason. Please, I have argued my own position. Give me argument for your own. Don't just ask me to shut up. That is silly of you. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. How's everything?
Well, everything there as you put them. I did where you put me. All of now leave me.
As I saw it, I was shocked. I thought it's like Nigeria. They want everybody to be blind. You understand what I mean? They don't want you to see beyond what you are seeing. I swear to God, people say if you do that, not the one understand so this kind of thing they exist. That is what Nigeria is doing to people. Look at the church now. The church is giving you the selling card of offering, but they will not come outside to give you money to the church. Inside that church, you have homeless people, you have unemployed people.
But let's just take this opinion from you in 30 seconds or 1 minute. Why do you think people must gather physically in the church when there is online avenue? They have small cells of house fellowships, they have parishes, they have other places and other things they can do if they must truly hold services, which they have been doing.
They have no reason to even go to the church during the time of pandemic. As for someone like me, I don't even believe in any of the religion because all of them they are borrowed from different countries. If not the other one, they borrow from Arab. If not this one, Christian, they borrow from Europe. So let's are already existing already. So let's look at it from this pandemic perspective.
Okay,
for me, I would say all religious gatherings should gather assemble in one place because we not they think even God not the same church they see people where they get room.
Well, in a nutshell, you don't support the idea of gathering at this time, whether church or mosque, right?
No, you are not supposed to gather. You're supposed to just stay in your house, watch the video from your house. If you feel like pay offering, you pay. If you not feel like
from your home.
At church, now God, church not found God. Now God now found everything, including that this planet is not round. This planet is just round. Here is a temple. This planet is the temple of God. It's not that church. It's the planet as a whole. It's just round, standing on nothing.
Thank you very much. Thank you for coming on the show to share your opinion. Let me take another caller. Plus, please keep it in 1 minute. You're live. Good afternoon. Yes, I have you already. Keep it in 1 minute. What's your own take on this matter? Yes, go ahead, please. I can hear you.
Because you were saying something about that yesterday. But yeah, let's go into what you were talking about. You know,
yes.
Like what the last caller said. I really like what the last caller said. That he said everything was borrowed. You know, and like this is the one thing that I'm not gonna say Nigerians alone. Now I'm gonna put Africa in general. This is one thing Africans don't know. You know, when I was in Nigeria, right, I used to think, and my mindset is exactly like the way everybody still thinks. But since when I've been to the United States since 11 years ago, when I tell you that everything in my brain has completely reset. Wow. My brain has been reset. The way I think has been completely different. Yesterday I was outside and I was having an argument with a pastor. and this pastor literally just leave me alone and just walk away. This guy has he has found out the truth. How can a white man come from another part of the world, hopped on the boat, stop on the coastline of your region, sold your ancestors for mirrors and gunpowders, and when they were leaving, they give you a religion? How do you think that religion is going to help you when they just took your ancestors with gunpowders and mirrors? Do Nigerians think about that? Nobody. People don't think about that. There is nobody that can come and dupe you, steal from you, and give you something that will benefit you. It will never happen. Before Christianity and Islam surfaced in the continent of Africa, we call God, their so-called God, God. The so-called God, we have names that we call them. You know, we have names. So, how come will somebody hop out of nowhere and say, oh, this man, his name is Jesus, when the word English language was established 400 million years ago, and their so-called Jesus Christ has been in existence since 2000 and something years back. So, and people did not even ask that question. How can they just name somebody Jesus Christ? And everybody started mentioning that name, Jesus Christ. When English word, the Judaism word was even first before the English word. And nobody did not even understand that. How can you name something a Bible?
But anyways, it has become a matter of belief, and people are entitled to whatever they want to believe. But let us come to the issue of the pandemic now.
Yeah. So the issue of the pandemic.
Yes.
Over here in the United States, there was a pastor in Florida that opened his church, and before that church, before he even get to 2 hours of service, the police went in there. They arrested that pastor. They locked that church up, and that was it. After that one scenario, there is no church. Even Crifodola, that everybody knows him in the United States here, that as the Adeboye of America. He went offline. He did not even mention anything. He was telling people to be paying their tithe. That was where all these pastors, that was where they learned that idea from. It was Crifodola that started it.
USSD offering. USSD tithe.
Crifodola was the one that started that idea, and before you know it, all the pastors in Nigeria they started copying that same tactics, you know, because that is the follow, and they always say like, oh, God did not speak to you. They are watching all these pastors in Europe and in America. They are someone's every Sunday. Yeah, exactly. They watch all these pastors. They watch the style and the tactics that they use. They watch how they put Jericho in their hair to make their hair looking shine. How can a pastor look like the difference between a carton box and the pastor? I cannot even see it. You know, and you call yourself a pastor. Did Jesus Christ ever even comb? Did the so-called Jesus Christ? Did he even comb his hair?
All right. At this point,
about the outfit that he wear.
Thank you so much.
And the pandemic, and then the pandemic. Pastors are not feeding. They are not feeding Nigerians, and they are complaining about church. You know, they did not even open their church. I've never seen one pastor in Nigeria that said that, you know what, I'm going to take one of my branch and use it as isolation center. None of them. And you are complaining that church that is a market that is an essential service center that
should be your competitor.
Exactly.
Thank you very much for your time.
A place that people can go to go buy food to eat in a time of lockdown to make sure that humanity continues, and you are complaining that they did not leave the church open. If they leave the church open,
I'm sorry, that was abrupt. Apologies. I just needed to make sure that we are live. Hello, good afternoon. Can you hear me? I don't know how many people I have on here already.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, great. Go ahead. So, what's your own contribution in 1 minute, please?
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Sorry.
Okay, you can't see me. You see me now. Can you see me now?
Contribution. My contribution is this.
Okay. Mute the live stream so that we can enjoy this conversation.
My contribution is this. Okay. Sorry.
You're playing back. Okay, I think we have to we have to let him set that, and then we'll come back to him. So as I was saying, all right, you see, at the end of the day, what that last caller said is also very instructive. How come none of you is converting your church to isolate if you truly care? Let me take another caller. Hello. Hello, can you hear me? Good evening, I'm here. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you? Yeah, I can see you live.
Okay, but I can't see you yet. Maybe just turn on your video so that everybody can see you.
Okay, my video is on. Can you see me now?
Not yet, but go ahead. We'll see you definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I mostly appreciate you. You are doing a very wonderful job.
Thank you.
I used to watch your video every time.
Thank you.
So about this Pastor Oyedepo stuff, you know, the man is just a businessman, as we all know. You know, because that's not the ministry of. Because when I was in Nigeria, I used to think like maybe, you know, all these things. You know, when in Nigeria, you can't see beyond things, because over there in Nigeria, you think maybe like life is just, you know, in a particular.
So in a nutshell,
place.
you don't also support Oyedepo
Yes.
opening church?
Of course, yes.
We need
It's
to help this man. No?
Because
Yes,
in
and-
UK, he has church in UK and it's locked down there. In UK, his church is locked down in UK. So can he tell Bobby Johnson that? Can he tell Bobby Johnson that he wants to open his church in
That
UK?
it smells right.
Of course. Of course.
All right.
That is
In a
impossible.
nutshell, you don't support it, and
Yes,
thank you so much for
absolutely.
your input. We need to make it very short so that we can accommodate more people
All right.
within this short time. All right. Let me see if I can accept the next person. Okay. Sorry. Please, Mike Ability, you may try calling back, please. All right. I'm sorry. I think I'm having issues. I think we might have to move eventually to Zoom that accommodates as many people as possible, even on the queue at the same time. But as I was saying, people, you see, let me take the comments now. Let's leave this one and do the comments. I see you, Voltage Pondek, voted pounds. Or look at Junior Maje says, how can someone be jealous of the market? It's not as if the market is competing with you. Market is not a religion. It's not as if they ask churches to open and mosques to close. Kí ló máa ń ṣe àwọn àgbàyà yìí, you know? Okay. I don't bless Nikki says sorry, it's rushing. Edo Princess, I don't support some of all GOs. I don't support some of all these GOs. Fame has made them lose it. Alexander say why they can harass the Nigerian government is because they are their supporters. Aochi Blood says, Jennifer Morgan, where are you? What's going on? You people are doing family meeting on my live video. Hello, let's take you in. I can hear you, but I can hear myself back also. So please mute the live stream you are playing. Hello? Hello?
You already muted.
Okay, I can hear you now. So let's go on. I can't see you. I don't know why.
Hello?
I tried switching it to a video call. But go ahead all the same. It's not compulsory. But let's have the message.
Check. Okay. Not.
I think I'm sorry. I think we have to change what app we use to take calls in. I promise to work on Zoom next time so that we can use Zoom. So back to this comments. Said Nigerians think they are very smart, but they're not. Shagun, most Nigerian pastors are scammed. Let's say the truth. Everybody knows that. I mean, even if I never thought any one of them was scammed before, they are beginning to expose themselves. I mean, this is too cheap of them. It's just too cheap of them. All right. Oyedepo even angry. Why should people buy foods? It's more like saying, why must people eat instead of them to come to church? God damn. You know. But anyways, why am I to fault him when his worshippers say Rankadidi every time he talks, even if he spews rubbish? But anyways, that's on it. This is our best opportunity to educate our idiots. We are living in a generation of magnitude of idiots, and this is our opportunity to educate as many people as we can. Most of them, it is church that made them stupid. Most of them, it is their society that made them stupid. Most of them, the family they came from. So at the time of most of them entertainment, most of them that are following all these senseless musicians up, they are following them and always saying, yeah, baba, you know, it is what made them stupid, you know. So at a time like this, we must take the advantage of the opportunity. You get? So we must take the advantage that there's a lockdown now, and people, we can get their attention and start educating them. Yeah, they are comfortable. They are comfortable as idiots. I don't know how it all started, but I just see that we found ourselves here, that we are living with idiots. And we have an opportunity now on our hand to educate the idiots by letting them see the stupidity of the people they are following. You know, if I'm a member of that church, if I go back after this lockdown, there's something is wrong with me. Because number one, you didn't see it coming. You gave us New Year prophecy. It was not there. It happened. You have not prepared us ahead, and you are claiming that you are serving. You are claiming that you are a messenger for God to protect us against something ahead before they will happen. Really, and this is happening, and even you are surprised, are shocked. Let us take all these people. I am not interested in what's the name of this guy? That guy at Tokwe Joshua, TB Joshua, Fatai. I'm not interested in whether he goes on the mountain to pray. It's not important to me. What is important is if he knows how to do prayer truly. Alaye, how about to just go to where the hotspot of the COVID, and maybe you have anointing. Jesus did not run away from any pandemic. He did not run away from any pandemic. You know. So Jesus, anywhere he found himself, he did not need to first say, oh yeah, bring them to church for healing. No. Except he's not interested. Except he feels, well, it's bound to be, let's leave it. You know. Because he knows that even if he raised the person will still die afterwards. So what's the point? It's not every time Jesus wanted to raise the dead, but anyway he found himself and he sees this is important, we do this. It does. So Uncle Oyedepo, please, I should not even have business with you. It is the foolish members, idiots, that are supposed to be opening their brain right now. If you're a member of that church, of that business center, and you cannot already smell rats in your pastor, then something is wrong with you. You should already begin to smell rats. Your pastor is smelling rats, it is his business that is affected. You to smell rat that your pastor does not care about you. Because if he cares about you, he will not ask you to come and be congregating together and be infecting one another when he can hold the service online. When he can use whatever social database he has developed with all of you coming over time, he can use it to reach out to all of you and say, pray the following. This is our prayer point for today. After all, it's not as if any time you come to church, he touches you. So what can you not do online? It's not as if every time you go to church, you shake hands with your bishop. He doesn't do it with you. Especially when you are not a rich man occupying the front seat at the church service. He does not touch you. He does not see you after the service. So what is the essence of coming together? What is the essence when they can do virtual service? After all, you already launched USSD code on the mobile phone that you can use to pay your offering and tithe. So why not just continue to do that one? Must you all come together and infect yourselves if it really cares about you? So I have no business with Oyedepo. I have business with the generation of fools that are going to church. Can't you pray in your house? Even if that is your belief, can't you pray in your house? Can you not hold online services? Now COVID-19 is now acting like one staff in the hand of Moses, and has stretched forth to the Red Sea of the business circle called church, and has parted them into two. This is the time to really discern the true men of God. And how do I mean? COVID-19 has separated them, the ones that are truly in the faith, and the other ones that are just using it as business center. The ones that are truly in the faith are saying, staying at home does not affect the service. Why? Even if you travel abroad or you are out of town, you are not in Ota for this week, for instance, you can always join the service online. The likes of Pojo Yemade is saying that if you are truly anointed, you don't need to gather people to infect themselves before you can pronounce you can do intercession prayers for them. The same thing Sam Adeyemi is saying, the same thing other true guys in this faith are saying. So what is wrong with Oyedepo? With you guys, stop putting Oyedepo in my mouth. It's wrong. I don't want to spoil somebody's name. It's not good. Bishop David Oyedepo ministry. Yes. Now, how can you now, Bishop Oyedepo, insist that people must gather? Is there something in that place that you planted, like people insinuated, that it is their repeated visits that makes it, it is their repeated visits that renew the power? Is that the issue? Because I want to understand the point of people must gather in the church, open the church. For what? Alaye, turn that place to isolation center. We are running out of space. Yeah, we are running out of space. Turn that place to isolation center for people. No, because we have said it in a very civil way. These guys are not respecting us. We have said it in a way that is okay. We're very respectful. They are not respecting themselves. So at this point, since you don't want respect, no more respect for you, turn that place. In fact, if we have our ways, we want to experiment it, turn half of redemption camp. I'm sorry if I'm entering your church. Turn half of redemption camp to agricultural acres of land. Empower people, turn it to business that will be giving people that are worshiping in the other half enough food, so that anytime we enter redemption camp, we will know that yes, we will praise God, we will enjoy, we will have fun, and then we will still also go enter the church farm, get pineapple, get yam, get fruit, get everything we need, and go home. What is the meaning of harvest blessings? Bounty load of harvest, or what did he? Because there was a time they themed their convention. Was it convention or Holy Ghost Congress? They themed it a basket full of blessing. They now did an artwork that represents farm produce in the basket. Basket full of whatever, and there was also basket full of joy and the rest of them. If you are representing all of those things in the virtual form for your members because they are stupid, they can't ask question, where is my own basket of yam? Going to that farmland called redemption camp. If you are doing it, at least can you for once also give it to them in real sense? Give it to them. So that's the problem we have in this country. For how long? No, it's good to be stupid because it helps you to learn. All right, it's actually good to be stupid, so that by the time there's something called lucidity, by the time you come out of your stupidity, you know how to compare. Just like one of the callers said, that before he left Nigeria, he used to believe that everything he was saying was right until he traveled and he saw what the world is supposed to be, and now he could argue with the pastor and say no, this is wrong. So it is good to be stupid and come out and be able to argue, because you'll be able to now compare now and before. But to be stupid forever Alaye, you are going to hellfire. Oh. If you are stupid forever, you will be going to hellfire. There's no heaven for stupid people. Yeah, because if they deceive you, those that deceive you are going to hell, and you also forget for following them to hell. You understand? So, but if you open your brain, you can make heaven. You know why? Because you wise. Nobody fit deceive you. You know what you did. But if you stupid, so you stupid die. Now hellfire. Oh. I can't say more than that. Ladies and gentlemen, 3 more comments. Okay, I greet all of you. These pastors are selfish. They still want to hold on to power to manipulate the people. Elizabeth Adeni, I thank you on YouTube. On YouTube also Solutions say Shield. I think on Facebook that's an emoticon by Daniel Aguha. Michael Faban will say Pastor Oyedepo's church members are some of the most successful people in Nigeria. Oyedepo inspires them to be great. I agree with you because I see most of their members jumping on the bus from Oshodi, Yanokpaja, Abulegba to get to. Yeah, I see them in the bus. Yeah, he has encouraged them to be great. True. You are right. Then I've also seen how great they are as per how they don't know how to ask questions. Because if the people you are seeing are great, are those 419 that go there to go and all those Yahoo boys that go and pay tithes there and offering, that go there to catch phone. If those are the people you regard as great, that means he's doing the same job AY comedian is doing, the same one Apollo is doing, the same one what's the name of these other guys in the comedy industry are doing. It's the same job. They inspire people, they motivate them, and those ones bring BB cars to the next show. So what are we saying? Pastors and politicians are doing, tag them in Nigeria. I'd love to call for short contribution, please. Another time, please, because the app we are using, I don't understand it. I think because there was rush of calls, it started hanging. David Osarubu, no worries, next time. Loretta Oladayo on Facebook says churches are businesses. Okay, Abisayo, whatever you're laughing at, I don't understand. But anyways, guys, please stay safe. Don't go and get infected. I love you all. I'm gonna see you another time. And for those of you that want to support, a day here broke. A day I just manage my health. No be say I get corona, and no be say now those pastors prayers they weak me. Oyedepo has been praying against corona for long. He has been praying against apologies. He has been praying against Boko Haram since I know him in 2000, and I went to his church in 2013, if I'm correct. Yeah, I think 2012 or 13 I went to his church. He was saying, I declare the source of Boko Haram cursed. And he gave them, I think, 3 months ultimatum that we will no longer hear about them. 2013, no, we were in 2020. If not for corona, Boko Haram is still bombing people. And once corona is over, you start hearing it again. So if you think Oyedepo's prayer works, na fake. And I heard that he was saying that anybody who is against opening of church will die. As if Oyedepo will not die himself. What are we saying? Everybody will die now. Is that one a prayer? My people, I beg, reach out to me. Sorry, something is wrong with that one. Let me put it on the screen for you. Let me put my WhatsApp number. Oyedepo people can call too. It's not a big deal. At least, if not the money when I give Oyedepo, then you can talk all those things with the talk. Give me money too, so that, and let us see whether it will change anything. I'm on Moshalom. You know, you can reach out to me by WhatsApp. That's it. You know, but let me do it this way as I close. That's my WhatsApp number. Let me do like this. Let me put the account number here. 003690. What's my Oyedepo has entered my head? I've forgotten my account number again. 003690. Okay, you know what? Just WhatsApp me. I dey read your mind, though. But don't worry. Just WhatsApp is deliberate. WhatsApp me, yeah. WhatsApp me if you want to support. I need support. Enugbe, you know, Oyedepo's Enu2 don't bear. Now why in the shout say making a helping ministry, making an open church. Enu don't dey bear. It's not easy to maintain those private jets. It is a cheap thing. It's not easy. Baba needs to maintain all those private jets, you know. And it be like say the USSD thing no they two work. If they suspect they cheat time on top of that thing. So you guys go physical with you people. I beg you know Oyedepo gbe. You know Baba gbe only do making an help and reopen in church. So that's my WhatsApp number. It doesn't matter. Oyedepo can call too. Let's gist. You know when after what's the name of this our guy? Daddy Freeze. After he exposed, he dealt seriously, he criticized Sote, he reached one point. What's be the name of that our chief pastor? Apostle Suleiman. I had to reach out to him. See how like happen now. Oh yeah, okay, what do you want? You know, and then the rest is still history. Oyedepo can reach out to me, it's not a big deal. What are friends for? You know. Reach out to me, let us see whether it will change anything. Yeah. Yeah, nah. Okay. So, in case you have been sending ties to Oyedepo that is making him to be a motivational speaker, you know, send to me too. In case I can also start becoming a motivational speaker that will join those that are saying we must open the churches even though the pandemic is going to kill people. Yeah, reach out to me. And I want to say thank you so much. Yeah, let them credit me because Oyedepo to be in the talk, anything may not be. We are all in a lock. I saw Oyedepo they lockdown, we they complain. I saw me say they lockdown. So reach out to me. It's very and God will bless all of us. Amen. I will leave you with Baba. Idris Abdulkarim and Didima Biaku, Mike Palm. Bye for now.
All of us stay inside together. Oh yeah, where the stimulus package for the suffering and smiling masses?
Me no be everything. I preach reality. Naija make you shine your eye. Coronavirus know this man. Stay at home. Stay at home. Naija make you stay at home. Stay alive. Stay alive. Corona Coronavirus shut down America, shut down in Europe, shut down in Asia. Wake up Nigeria, don't be ignorant. Isolate yourself, beware of coronavirus. Salamu alaikum yan wana daga harewa. Coronavirus malam umaru gaskiya ne. Ku tabbata kuna wanke hannun ku ko da yaushe. Ni ne Idrisa na kawo muku sako. If you wake up my brother, make you wash your hand. If you no get soap, sanitize your hand. Advance yourself my brother, make you no shake hand. Toba fun e lowo, fun ni ebo. Money no be everything. I preach reality. Naija make you shine your eye. Coronavirus know this man. Stay at home, stay at home. Naija make you stay at home. Stay alive, stay alive. Corona konialewa, konialewa. Ọlọ́run ọba dákẹ́dájọ́, Ọlọ́run ọba ṣèyítòhùn. Àìsàn tí kò gbógun bàbá má jẹ́ kó yà lé wa. Láti China ni corona ti gorí wa America. Nigeria be careful, corona no send you. As you dey blame the lazy youth, make you blame politicians. Make we blame our leaders wey no wan build hospitals. Before they go medical check-up for America. Money no be everything, corona no send your money. Mùsùlùmí pẹ̀lú Christian, ká máa gbàdúrà nílé. Ẹ̀yin tèmi ẹni ta wí fún ọba Jókòó. Ọlọ́run gbà wá, Allah gbà wá. Stay at home. Naija make you stay at home. Stay alive, stay alive. Corona konialewa, konialewa. Rastafari, coronavirus ravaging man. Ndibo, uchuno dia coronavirus abatagobo. True, hey, see, if you tell me gonna Stay at home. Naija make you stay at home. Stay alive. Stay alive. Corona konia lewa. Yo, stay at home, Nigerians. This song